Hey guys, and me again, Ninjas. Today I'm going over um, hand traps. Yes or no? Basically, this is going to be my opinion on hand traps and what I mostly think of them. I mean, there are many different kind of hand traps in the game. You have hand traps that stop your opponent from attacking. You have hand traps that put pressure in the field, and you got hand traps uh, that stop your opponent from doing things like effects, or stop your opponent, limiting your opponent of doing things like Max C. Talking about Max C, I don't know if you can tell, I can't really get the angle, sorry. I poured a Ultimate Max C on Saturday at my local when I ran a Zoya OTK. I ran Zoe. I have two tournaments. I ran Zoe. We have a morning and afternoon tournament. I ran Zoe OTK in the afternoon. I did okay. Got third place from my pack. I got this. In the morning I ran Spirits. I did okay. Didn't really pull anything. So basically, I mean Ultimate Master C. That's pretty cool. That's from Astro Pass 4. I have pulled Ultimate from Astro Pass 4 before, but not that good. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep it and look for all one, because I do like Master C. As Master C or Vecfail, I have never really ran a Vecfail, but I have ran Master C before, and I'll get into the reason to why I like Master C more than Vecfail. So right off the bat, let's start off with the Master C I have in front of me. Is that Master C is like all hand traps. They are trigger effects, so they have to be set off by your opponent by mostly doing something. And Master C doesn't exactly have to be, it doesn't have to be triggered. Like your opponent does not have to special summon force to activate it. You can activate it during your opponent draw. When it actively draw, boom, stand like face, activated. It's one of the only really hand traps that like this. Like for instance, Vecfail you can do the same thing, but the Vecfail, I mean, you can drop it anytime there's a monster on your opponent's field in his main phase, like at the end of main phase or beginning of main phase. But you really, if you do it at a time that is not present, like if you can do it because you want, most of the time your opponent get activated and the effect for no reason. Like let's say I have I don't know, something really dumb like Thunder King, and boom, he dropped a Vecfail on the Thunder King and sends you great. Most of the time, I mean that they want to get something to grade for food. Like they want to get it there for like hoop cake, or they have some reason why they're doing it. So let me go back and chop it to the Master C. Master C is one of the best hand traps for a reasoning is that if you know how to use it right, if you know how you use it right, because some players do not know how to use it right, and that's not against them, because I mean if you starting this game, it's hard to know the proper time in chopping Master C. But the thing about this, most hand traps are usually a minus, like, or Vecfail at least. It is a minus, you have to lose one card from your hand to stop your opponent from doing things. Oh, this will, most of the time, you know how to use it, like, it will be a 1-for-1 or trade-off. Sometimes it can be a +1, or even it can even be a +3 if you play it right. I mean, this format is not like this format. Last format, this is like April 1st format that came out. It's going to be still PP present. Maybe not right now at the beginning format, definitely towards the end of format when they get Motose get their cards from Prime Origins. But right now, you still side decking. Yes, I definitely agree with side decking the card because you have decks like Gigirios that go around, and like for the Pozo, I want Gigirios, and you definitely need a side for that matchup because you're almost guaranteed even to at least get a 1-1 trade off with something. Before that for Messi, like last, during the when dragons were big, this was really good because anybody could win it because it was easier to tell when to drop it. For instance, when a dragon player will activate effect to banish 2 for the cost, then you knew immediately to drop the Maxi. Like, yeah, good job. Like, some players have to think, for instance, when going against these dragons, this happens a lot. When I'm playing against Gyrios, I always drop it. Most of the time, I would drop it on, depending on how my hand looks. It really does. I would drop it when they 5th armor and get an effect off, because they're usually doing armor effect to do something. And if they're not, you're saying you're pulling back to turn. or you can do a chain to some kind of draw activation, or something. I mean, you have to know when to use it. Like up to presence. But my opinion, I like Massey, and it's amazing in Exactals, and Exactals are not a real thing because they have invitation, so it's level 2, so you can bring out level 3 insect models. But I'm rambling on about Massey. Massey is good because it can replace itself in card pool and stuff like that. So we move on to Effect Fail because that's like the bubble 2. What really fast thing you've been seeing a lot of this in side decks. Usually you see like 2 of these and like something else because you always want to have when you're running Maxi in your deck. You really want to have something to draw into, like Chagoya, I'm gonna get to that, or like Doors, I'll get to that. What's the Battlefield? Some kind of something to drop on your opponent because you want to punish your opponent from taking the Mastery Challenge. So that's something you know. Like if you side deck it, most people side deck 2, and the call been seen because like, you see going all different side decking 2, and Staff Scale Call, Battlefield, same concept. Okay, we move on to Effect Fail. Effect Fail is a very good hand trap. Because it's basically like a feeding chain, but it can be activated on its own. Reason why people use it, and they probably wouldn't use it if you're running to this main point, that it could be used on your opponent for a turn. So if your opponent attempts to summon something that can give confidence for a turn, for instance like Kochka-thomas, you can drop Effect Fail and stop your opponent from using the effect of Kochka-thomas, because Maxi cannot do that because Kochka-thomas is resolving great. So that's the reason why Effect Fail is good in that cases. And anything else will resolving game, basically. Or elsewhere that Maxi can knock off. But I personally have never really been a big fan of McField because it can be I'd rather draw into a accurate trap to put on my field than a backfield. For instance, like if I'm top decking, I do not want to top deck a backfield. I want to top deck a feeder chain. So because a feeder chain can chop attacks. Backfield can be good and so can decks more probably all decks like spell books and stuff like that here, things and like but I mean it's up to you. It player choice when it comes to backfield. We move on to my other favorites, and that will be attack stoppers. For the two main attack stoppers as a hand shop is Battlefield and Shift Sailco. Shift Sailco were in big use during a couple of formats ago with E Jackson were wooing when E Jackson were ruining the planes. And the reason why is because they were less soft to soft Shift Sailco than is our called Battlefield, because Battlefield could have because Vandal Fiend was being used a lot, and Vandal Fiend could solve it very easily. Okay, for Vandal Fiend, you cannot resolve Battlefield effect because they have to resolve unfield. So Cisco Code would use because E-Dragons could use it with lead docs and stuff like that, and so it was a really good card. This up and coming, if you're going to use the top software, I have only used Battlefield because I have only liked Battlefield because most of the decks that you get in, I want to have a monster on the field. For instance, like when I ran Mox, Macamox, I want to have a monster on the field so I can chip it for Caius or something like that. But not a Deco on the field. I mean, not Deco, a DD Survivor on the field. Sorry. So I mean, it's up to you with your choice. I mean, Battlefield and Maxi still have. I mean, not Battlefield and Six still have problems. They still have the things that can stop it. I mean, both in the middle, like 8 G is keeper thing, level 5, and attack nothing can be activated until the end of the damage set. That stops you from dropping them. Same thing can go with Saw Eagle. It stops you from dropping cards. Battlefield. That's the reason why Battlefield is fell because Sailco target targets Saw Eagle, and Battlefield is not target and does not potentially have on the field at Battlefield. And the thing with Sailco is that there are more cards that can stop it right now than Battlefield. Like the only thing that can stop Battlefield is warning. I mean, same thing. You have only one compose, but the other thing that can stop it. For instance, you can theme chain to your own muscle if you have it to stop the attack, because now you interrupt the attacking pattern, and so Sailco will be engaged. So the effect will not be able to resolve properly, so you can tap the remaining monster if that would be gained. Basically, we move on to the so my opinion, that one. So let's say these monster I like Battlefield more. Up to you. And when it came to eliminating opponent, I like Maxi more. So let's go on to field present monsters like Gors and Trag. Okay. Ghouls and Tags is a fairly tough choice for me. I don't exactly go over the benefit of both. Ghouls, you can get a high attack muscle on. You can get a high attack muscle. Like if you time him right, you can get on the field properly. I've been seeing a lot of people doing this again because they forgetting because Ghouls becoming less prevalent, so a lot less people playing Ghouls. I mean, I run it in my Spirit Beak, and I also run Tag Goya in my Spirit Beak. But people forgetting when it was an open field to attack with a lower attack monster. A lot of new players don't realize this because they run in really round when tag was a big thing. And attacking lower monsters first so you don't prevent yourself from attacking later on. But I mean, like that things when goals become more popular as it will, and maybe as in the OCZ they have two. Maybe one day we get two back. I'd be awesome to get two. I would definitely want to find a way to run them in my deck then. But goals you get a token. I mean, the thing with that is that I like more than Trag because if they have now they have to get rid of two cards before the back passes you. Now they have to get rid of the token and they have to get rid of goals. So with Trag, they only have to get rid of Trag. But Trag have more benefit when you come back to your turn, and it can be in a higher attack anyway. And they have rescue system, like you can't have cards on your field and you can still drop it. That's the reason why I like. That's why I'm giving it to Trag, and the reason why I like Trag more. Because if you have a deck that runs cards advantage, it can only be good because you can take opponents and monsters. You can permanently make XYZ price. You can drop it at any time when you take battles, and even if you attack your opponent and they lance, then you can drop it and get over that monster. For instance, let's say you're going against something really dumb, and they lance, you want to get rid of it. Then you can drop the monster and get over the monster again. Or maybe against Boozins, they drop if you ain't drop Kane, you take damage. Now boom, you drop Hexoria, attack over Armada, something like that. So that's the reason why I like Trag. So I probably and one more card really fast. DD Coast. I almost forgot my friend DD Coast is definitely a really good card because you can stop. You can activate any opponent's turn. Basically, and the Heretic it really good against the Heretics matchups because you give them the eject in the grave. And good against matchups that the resolving grave and stuff like that. E-Dragons you can get rid of a dog, you can get rid of all things like that. If you know how to use it right, it can be really good. It can be good against spellbooks because most people forget that the code can hit spells and traps. It's really probably when enemy draw a big thing. Definitely not going to be a big thing anymore because of now Morphin Dawn being banned and Morphin Dawn number 2 being banned. It's impossible to run Empty Dawn. I mean, I can't really say impossible. I believe it is. It won't be Empty Dawn. Basically, and I believe that's I really cover everything. The code, I like it. It's a card. I mean, not really anything really compared to, so it's good. Please, comment. Please comment if you like the content of the video. If you didn't, go ahead. You can be nice, but don't say rude things about what I talk about. If you want to see something I didn't talk about, or something I didn't talk about, post down. Please, I would like to know what is your favorite hand trap and why. I really, if you like this video, please subscribe because I'll be doing more videos like this using my what is this? Shishal here. Talk to record my voice. I'm gonna do more discussion videos like this. Basically, if you like the video, like the video. If you didn't, I mean, you're gonna make me look bad, but you can put down thumbs down. I really don't care, but please thumb up if you can. I'm telling you this. After when I get 200 arrivals, I'm gonna start doing giveaways. So I mean, look up to that. That's something that I'll be saying. So yeah, guys, I'll be signing off. Have a nice day. This is me, the Kochka-thomas. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Oh.